Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we got Thomas, not allowed to say your name, with 480 rating versus XX Vans OXX with 551 ratings, so it's going to be a high rated DB video. For like the beginning of the format, it's very hard to decide like what a high rated DB video is. It's very easy, like once the format has like had time to play out and people have got to high rated. So right now it's kind of like weird to decide. So this is like high enough rated, I think, to where like they've grinded this format enough. But let's hop right into the match. So we're gonna see Thomas win the rock paper scissors shoot, and he's gonna decide. 40 versus 40, love to see it. He's going to go first. Opening hand is Driver, the best card. Obviously, the card you want to see is the first card in your hand. Then Qinglong, Nib, Lulu, called by. Then he has Tanky, Bell, Conquistador, Skullmeister, Barrage. Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's going to activate Qinglong and then Lulu effect. That's going to dump Chuchi, add GG. And then GG effect, chain Bell. You can chain Bell on GG Roshi, since this has the effect to add back from grave, and the other one has the effect to special summon back from grave. It's going to chain called by. Also, you can use Ghost Spell on called by. He's going to ascend, summon itself out, and then Qinglong effect, chain Skullmeister, Chuchi effect to up the level. And then go into Shen, end phase, add back Lulu. So while the end board isn't crazy, it's just a macro and a nib in hand. It does have good follow-ups. So this is good. It's not crazy, but it's good enough. Draws Natty's Servant. Oh my gosh, this hand's nice. Activate Tanky. That's going to let him search Thoroughblade. And then activate Barrage. Effect on Tanky should be banished. Bring out Bunny Blast. And then go for Borbo. Battle Phase, tag free 100 directly. Then go for Chakanine, Tiger Mortar, Zeus. And then effects. So he went for Bunny Blast just that way he can get it engraved later on. Comes up a lot versus this deck because Qinglong wipes the board. And then add your Servant. That's going to send Omega, add Ecclesia. So he has summoned 5 times. He could just drop Nib here. So that way he can't ever reveal the Ecclesia and get to like punishment with it. Yeah, I think he just dropped Nib here. I think waiting isn't worth it. Because like, yeah, now he just has punishment for no reason. You could have cut him off that. He's going to use Omega on the Qinglong. And then end domain. See, you could have just did it on the nib. You let him get the punishment for no reason, and the punishment is going to be huge for next turn. That was a huge mistake. Draws Qinglong. He's going to activate. And then Lulu effect. He's thinking on the activation of the spell. Yeah, it's good. So Lulu effect on it, send Chuchi, add Roshi. And then Roshi effect on Qinglong, send Neon, summon itself out, bring back GG, and then Neon effect. Thinking on summon. He's going to use punishment, send Elder, pop Lulu, and then Elder effect to pop Roshi. So you can still just keep going. Didn't really stop him. But it was like that should just not have been there. Like he could have just cut that off. So definitely a mistake on his part. Banished up the level, go for Vermilion. Neon, shuffle back Chuchi. And then Vermilion effect. What's he popping? Alright, popping the token. And then banish, summon out the Shen, battle phase, attack for 3000. Conquistador is going to eat that attack, and then it's going to get banished because of Shen. And then attack, effect to put back Neon. Did he just, yeah, I mean, he just forgot. That sucks. Like, everybody seems to be forgetting this effect. I don't, like, yeah, I definitely think you would use it there. Just putting this back to grave for free. It gives you so many more, like, top decks. Also, just using that gives you more fodder for Shen Shen. Overlay for VFD. I'd go for that too. You don't want to lose out to the Zoo stuff. And then game 2, we are going to see the Zoo player go first. Opening hand is Roshi, Evenly, Kieran, Nia, and City. Evenly is crazy versus like Eldlich decks. And he has Bunny Blast, Ash, Cursed, Bell, Now to Your Servant. He's going to activate Cursed, pay 8, feel great. And that's going to search for Conquistador. Then normal summon Bunny Blast, go for Tiger Mortar, Dryden. And then Dryden effect to pop Cursed, Cursed effect, send Walkero. Then set Conquistador, Now to Your Servant, send Ash, add Ecclesia. Then Ecclesia effect, that's going to add Punishment. So he played around Nib, but the Dryden only has one material under it now. So now this would lose out to like a Qinglong. Honestly, I think I would just play in the Nib game 2 there, because like the odds of them having Nib in their deck still is not very high. If you do get hit with Nib, it's not like a blowout. All you're losing is your Dryden. And I think having like the extra material under it is just worth it, since like they're gonna get the Qinglong so often. Yeah. And, like, they're just gonna side it out for like back row hate or something, just because Nib is just not good versus this deck. Walkero set Scarlet, and then Ash to add Knight. Pass turn, draw Upstart. It's gonna go Battle Phase, Scarlet, bring out Lord. Conquistador summon itself. It's probably going to also pop itself, I have to think. It's going to pop Lord. So he only plays one Lord. I only kept one Lord in. Then Evenly. It's going to keep the Dryden. Activate City. Bring out Chuchi. And then Upstart to draw GG. Normal summon Nian, GG effect on Nian. He's gonna pop that. And then Kieran effect. He has like so many like extenders in hand that like the Dryden pop doesn't matter. Gets hit with Ash, Roshi. Oh, he could get hit with Bell. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, like exactly. Like, that was just, he did not expect all of that. Like, the 2 hand traps, like, he can't, like, predict that. He could have went for Qinglong if he wanted to. Banish City, negate Dryden. And then if he, like, detach for Bunny Blast effect, then Dryden doesn't have a material unless if he has Whiptail in hand. Draws Now to Your Servant. Scarlet, set Conquistador. He said, I will Venmo you 10 if you kill me. 64 damage, knew it. Or not. Oh, he said, or not. I mean, this is just a game, right? Like, does he play Drill? Like, if he plays Drill, like, this is just very simple. Tiger Mortar effect. Equip Bunny Blast. Lord, bring itself out. Now to Your Servant. Yeah. I mean, there's like 100 different ways you could go for a game here. He has a lot of damage. Summon out Knight, Banish, bring out Maximus. See, he's playing into Nib this turn, but not last turn. I guess like he does know everything in hand, so makes sense to play around or not play around Nib this turn at all. Last turn, I still think I would have played into it. He said, give me, was prank. Wow. 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 Nah, you're full committed. If you're like, yeah, I'll give you $10 if you win, you're full committed. You gotta give him that $10. I'll say it like sometimes in videos. I'll be like, if this guy makes a comeback, I'll PayPal him $5. No one's ever made that comeback, but when they do, it'll happen one day. Then I gotta owe him $5. I mean, that's just how it is. Said I had no idea the deck had a kill button. It doesn't. Hey, I like how he's saying that. Yes, sir. I say that all the time. Anyone that watches my videos knows I said that. Like, I always called, like, the access code Celine package good old kill button. Said, can't trust anyone on DB? Wow. I'm on DB. What does that mean? You can't trust me? But he's going to go first this game. Opening hand is Talents, Ash, Bell, Desires, Kieran. So, obviously, he's going to need a pretty good Desires. And he has Bell, Knight, Ram, Ecclesia, Walkero. One hand trap. He's going to activate Desires, banish 10. And then he's going to draw Roshi Talents. Yeah, what is this hand? Let's look at the banish, though. Oh my, he banishes 3 Chuchi. Oh my, 3 Chuchi banished. A dead hand. This is one of those games where, like, you were meant to lose. Draws Punishment. Normal out Ram. And then Borbo said 3 evenly, I know. I mean, it'd be kind of weird to have evenly in going first. Attack for 400, but it also wouldn't be super weird because, like, you could just, like, have evenly in your deck and then just pass turn knowing that you're not going to lose. Because, like, when they have no setup, you're not going to get OTK'd. And then you could just, like, go back to your turn, end of battle evenly, and then try to win that way. Go for Chalk and 9, but I'd only suggest having evenly in the deck if you just have cards that are, like, absolutely dead versus them. Go for Trident. Plays around Geo. Set Punishment. Draws evenly. See, like, kept evenly in. Set Talons. Pass. Draw Scarlet. Switch to attack. Attack for 400. This is what I mean, Niku. You can play very slow versus this deck. He's 2 turns. 0 plays. All he's done is activate Desires. And he only took 800 damage. Goes for Zeus. And then pass turn. Draw Qinglong. Gonna activate Qinglong. And then Kieran. He's gonna send Nian. And then Roshi effect. That's gonna send Qinglong. And then bring back Nian off the Roshi. Zeus effect, wipe the board. Then Talents to take. Ooh, so he lets it go through. So he thinks that he can't, like, out it this turn. If he wanted to, well, I mean, like, he's gonna out it this turn. What? What? You just chain. Like, boom, all materials off this card. That was a mistake. Because now he's going to attack, and then just Zeus over Zeus. Like, you know he has the out. You're putting him on, does he have Zeus in the extra deck? And obviously he's going to have Zeus in the extra deck of Virtual World. Qinglong, add Lulu, discard evenly, pass turn, draw driver. Special summon Ecclesia, effect, add Maximus. Then banish, summon out Maximus. On summon effect, wipe the board. Set Walkero and Scarlet. In end phase, wipe the board, and then effects. That's going to set Scarlet Conquistador. Draws Nian. Does have Ash for Scarlet, so he knows the back row doesn't matter, only cards in hand matter. Just like, oh, that was such a big mistake. Really did cost himself the game. Normal summon, Nian affecting Grave. This is one of those games where if I'm him, the Thomas, I'm like, the only way I win this is if my opponent messes up big time. And this is one of those times where he messes up big time. So, incredible. Add Kieran, and then discard Bell, and then Kieran effect. Target on Nian and defense. He's going to Ash the Scarlet. Pretty much knew that there was something to stop it. bring out, and then it's gonna go for Vermilion, Neon Effect, shuffle back, and that's gonna be on one of the Chuchis that were banished face down since there was 3 hit off desires, banish Bell, pop, and then battle phase, end domain, Knight. Yeah, he's gonna have to, or he would have just lost there. Zeus beat over, then 27 and 15. That's going to leave him at 800. He says was playing around Nib just to play in the night. Yeah. He's going to activate Lulu, Sun City, add Chuchi, then go for number 75. Why didn't he just do this before? Like, if he was going to full commit, he could have, like... So, like, worst comes to worst, he gets hit with a Nib. He doesn't get to put down the damage that he ended up putting down. But if it goes through, he wins. So, like, that's, like, risk versus reward. I think that's worth it. Just, like, ending the game. Since, like, you're just going to try to keep playing in main phase 2 anyways. I guess, like, this cuts off, like, a curse top deck. Set Chuchi, pass turn, draw Tanky. Then activate Tanky. That's going to add Whiptail. Then normal summon Whiptail. Goes into Tiger Mortar. And then end phase, set Conquistador Scarlet. And then draws Lulu. Yeah, I don't know what this was. So standby phase Scarlet, bring out Lord. And then still in standby. He's gonna activate Conquistador, chain Chuchi on Lord. Even if that went through, it would have just been bad news, because, like, let's say he pops Vermilion, he gets to add back Bell. Zeus also gets to equip a material, so he's so far ahead. This all just stemmed from him messing up with Zeus. Vermilion effect, and he's just going to admit defeat. Wow. Well, you know, at least hopefully we see the XX Vanzo in the comments down below, or if he doesn't comment, at least hopefully he watches this match, learns something from it. I'm not trying to be, like, mean here, but like, there's definitely things that you could, like, learn from this match. Like, going over your replays is, like, one of the best things you can do. People do it in everything. I mean, it's not just, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, but, like, basketball, people go over their film for hours. So, like, replays obviously are going to help you, especially when they're your own and you can see what, like, you did wrong. But when you're watching over someone's replays that's, like, very good, like some top rated players, that can also help you out a lot. Just seeing, like, what plays they go for. But let's see how long the match was. 41 minutes, not bad. It sucks to draw drivers. So many drivers drawn this match. I think it was only 2, but still, like, I hate seeing this card in my hand so much. But it's definitely worth playing driver to have Gamma, since Gamma is just insane. Definitely, like, the best hand trap. Like, well, it's very well-rounded. There is some risk to it, the driver. Ash is another very well-rounded hand trap. But that's going to be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.